What is up, YouTube? Tony here, back again with another video, and I'm going to show you how to unlock the bootloader on the Nexus 6P on your MacBook.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can
All you're going to need is obviously your phone, USB Type-C cable, and you're going to need a couple files, and you're going to need to run this. And this is going to give you basic, simple ADB install. You're going to get, you put this script right here, you run it in Terminal. So you open up Terminal, which is right here. I'll open up Terminal real quick for you. And let me move this out the way. And you run this right here. The first one, install ADB. You run this in Terminal. I'll probably have this down in the video below. I'll actually copy and paste this down there so you guys can have it. So this is install ADB, and this is uninstall ADB. Basically, you run this script Terminal, and it will enable ADB. Simple as that. And then once you're done, you can use the uninstall one. So yeah, and then you'll have ADB. Basically, it won't be the full ADB. What ends up happening is you get FASTBOOT. You'll be able to use FASTBOOT, which is basically what you need to unlock the bootloader on Windows on the Nexus 6P. Once you get FASTBOOT working on you don't have to install any drivers. The MacBook doesn't need any drivers to recognize your device. After you get that done, you're going to need to go to Lineage OS. Right here, Lineage, download, and you're going to want to download, you're going to want to go here to this website, and you're going to want to scroll to your device, which is Google. Then you have a list right here of everything you need. This works on all of these devices here. You can use it if you're using a MacBook. You can do this procedure for all of them. So I'm going to Angular, and you want to download the latest build. So you got Nexus 6P, code name Angular, and the latest build is this one right here, which is 2017, February 12th is the latest build. They've been pumping these out real nicely in a timely manner. I like that. The cool thing about this is once you have this installed on your phone, you'll get over-the-air updates, and it will work. So you're going to want to download the latest Lineage OS, and you can see it downloading here. Then after you get that done, you're going to want to go to Open Gaps, search Open Gaps, and you want to go to their website, which is Open Gaps Project. Go here, and what you want from here is you want to set it up for ARM 64, Android 7.1, and you want stock. You can use any one you want. I would recommend micro. From micro up. From micro up, you can use all these, whichever one you want. I don't recommend these two down there. From there on down. So I always just do the stock, because the stock one comes with the Pixel launcher. So you'll have the Pixel launcher on your device. So look, check that out. It already downloaded Lineage OS. It's already downloaded. And now you just want to set this up. Like I said, ARM 64, 7.1, stock. Scroll to the bottom. It says February 19. This is the size. And you just hit this right here. It'll start downloading the gaps. Open Gaps. You know, GAP stands for Google Apps. You'll get all the basic Google apps. You'll get the App Store. You'll get Google Browser, Chrome, Google Maps. You'll get the basics. You'll get Hangouts. You get all those apps, so you don't have to reinstall them. They're already there. I always use these. I always use stock And okay, so then once you get these two things ready to go, that'll be downloaded. We're not done yet. Now you got to download. You let that download. You got the RAM and you got the gaps, which are very important. And next, what you want to download is Team Win Recovery. So Team Win Recovery, boom. This is their official website. You can go here, Team Win, right here, you can see it. You guys can see, I'm gonna go ahead and put these up there so you guys can see. So now we have, here's the website, TWRP for Huawei Nexus 6P. You want to download. This is for the app, this is for the download. So you're gonna tap for download, and then you download the latest one, which is 3.0.3.0 Angular. You can see the date on that. That's the newest one, the latest one. That's the one you want. You always want to have the latest. You tap on it, it'll go here, and you can download the image. What you want to download is the image. So click on that, and there you go. Those are the three main files that you're going to need. It's pretty small. You're going to need, once again, Lineage OS, open gaps to get the Google gaps installed, and Twrp recovery. They're all for Angular, they're all for the 6P. Make sure you download the correct ones. Once you have all that, you're good to go. Now all you want to do is head over to your device. So the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need your cables. Plug them into the computer. Let's go ahead and do that real quick, because you're going to need to do a few things on your device. I may speed this up a little bit, but it doesn't take too long. So now we have our cable. Plug in your device. And what you want to do now is you want to head over. You can close these messages down. You want to head over to, let me see if I could get this pop-up. You should get a pop-up that says something, trust your device. Let me clear out all these messages. So what you want to do now is you want to go all the way down to the bottom. About, you want to tap on your build number 7 times. I'm already a developer. Go back, and then you get developer options. And in developer options, you want to make sure you have checked OEM unlocking, and you want to make sure you have checked USB debugging is checked, turned on. Slide down, and you should be good. Now what you want to do is open command window, and you want to make sure you have that open. Where are you at? Applications. Terminal. Open terminal. Close all this out. So we got terminal opened. And what you're going to do now is you're going to enter your device into bootloader mode. So you're going to power off. You can actually disconnect it. You know, I plugged it in too soon, but what you want to do is power off. Make sure you power off the phone. And then you got the power button and the volume markers. You want to hold the power button and the volume markers down at the same time. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. So there you go, 3, and you're in bootloader mode. So now you can plug in your device. Boom. And I should have gotten a notification stating that I could trust this computer, but I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and drop a command, FASTBOOT devices. If it doesn't pick it up, then I may have to do this all over. So it did pick it up. So there is my device number, which I'll probably have that blurred out. And so it is working. So we just want to make sure that it is working so nothing goes wrong. So the next command you want to type in to unlock the bootloader is a very simple command. It is, you type FASTBOOT flashing unlock. That's all you have to type. fast boot, flashing, unlock, and it will unlock the bootloader. It's going to wipe the device. So I recommend that you do create a backup. Make sure you have a backup somewhere on your PC so you don't lose any of your personal data. I really don't do, I just wipe the whole device and start all over again. So let's go ahead and type the command, but I recommend, like I said, you do create a backup if you have stuff that is important, like pictures and all that stuff on your phone. Now, if you don't really care for it, then you don't have to do a backup. But we're going to unlock, so we're going to type in flash. Oh, we're going to type FASTBOOT. Flashing, unlock. That's what you want to type, just like that, and hit enter. This is what you'll get. Unlocked bootloader. If you unlock the bootloader, blah, 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 blah. So you can select with the volume markers, yes or no. So I want to unlock, so I want to press, you can change with the volume markers up or down. And you want to make sure it says yes, because you do need to unlock the bootloader to get this to work. That simple, guys. And then you just hit the power button, boom. That's it. It's going to unlock the bootloader. See, there it goes. It says device is unlocked. So now you just hit start. You can unplug if you want. Hit start. See, it's going to erase your device. Every time you unlock the bootloader, it will erase your device. It'll wipe it. So once that is done, it's going to power back up. Now you see the little unlock sign. That means your bootloader is unlocked. It's that simple. It's real easy to do. You can always restore this right back to the way it was. So this is it. We're going to go ahead and skip through this. So there, I'm in. So that's that. It's wiped. There's nothing on here. That's it. So your device right now has an unlocked bootloader. And what you need now is you're going to need to flash a custom recovery. Go to settings. Scroll all the way down. You can see it's Android 7.1. Scroll all the way down. Hit build number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are developer. Go back. Developer options. Unlocking is not highlighted anymore because it's already unlocked. So you already did that. You want to turn on USB debugging. Boom. You're going to go ahead and power off your device. Hold the power button. Turn it off. Okay. Now you hold the power button and the volume button, volume down at the same time. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. You're back into bootloader mode. So now that you're into bootloader mode, you're going to need TWRP. So once again, I'm going to make sure it's connected. FASTBOOT. Devices. Boom. It's connected. So now you're going to type this command in. FASTBOOT. Flash. Recovery. You type that in. FASTBOOT flash recovery. I think I spelled that right. That's it, and then you space. So now, once you have entered this command, what you want to do now is you want to go to your TWRP that's right here. You want to click it, highlight it, and you want to drag and drop in there. So this is what I'm going to do. Drag and drop. Boom. So now it's in there, and now you just hit enter. And there it is. It wrote, the recovery is in there. It is written into your software. So now all you have to do here now, finished. You can see it's finished. It took 2 seconds. Now what you want to do is you want to go boom, boom, and you want to highlight recovery. So with the volume markers, recovery mode, and then you press boom, and it's going to reboot into TWRP recovery. Right after that, it should boot right into TWRP recovery. There it is. Boom. So basically right now at this point, you unlock the bootloader and you install the custom recovery, which is TWRP. You got this pop-up, so Android. So what you want to do here is swipe to allow notifications, boom. And now you're in TWRP and you're good. Now all you have to do now is you have to push over your Lineage OS and your gaps. So that's what I'm about to do now. Right now we have this. And what you want to do is you want to go to download. Nothing in download, so now you go to these two right here. Lineage, the two files that we downloaded, and then you want to put them right on the desktop because you're going to push those over to your device. So we're going to push open gaps. We'll push the RAM up first. So the RAM into the download folder, boom, there you go. You see it's copying it over to the download folder. You want to make sure that's where it's at. So now we go to open gaps and we push that over to download. Boom. Well, now we're done. This is the good part here. You swipe over, and now that you have, if you go to install and you go to download, you'll see that they're both in there. So now you have the RAM, now you have the gaps. Go back, and what you want to create now in case anything goes wrong is you want to create a backup of the current RAM that's already on there, which is stock 7.1.1. So I always recommend you do that. So backup, you're going to back up everything. I back up everything. So I check everything, make sure everything's there, and then you just create a backup. And we'll let this sit right here. It's going to take a minute. And backup complete. So once you get backup complete, you don't want to hit reboot system or home, go home. And then you want to go to restore. You want to make sure that your backup is there. My backup is there. There you see it. Now go home again and go to install. You check, make sure your stuff is there. I always do that. You know, it's just a thing for me. So now that you have your stuff backed up, you want to wipe. So swipe, and that was really fast. So done formatting, done. So you wiped, factory reset your stuff. Now you go home and you go to install. And the first one you want to install is Lineage OS. So you want to go ahead, swipe to install that. It's going to be pretty quick. It's only 400 and something megabytes. So you see how fast that is. Boom. And there it is. So now you want to go to back and you want to install the gaps. Swipe. Gaps is going to take a little bit longer because these are the Google apps. Like I said, you got the Play Store. You're going to see all the stuff that's installing here. Play Store, Google Maps, Chrome. You got a lot of Google apps you want just going to install on here. The Pixel launcher, like I mentioned several times, is going to be installed. All that's going to be installed and is going to work. All right, so now installation is complete. So what you want to do now is, I always do this, is you want to wipe Dalvik and then hit reboot system. Do not install is what I select. So now it's going to reboot and it's going to come back up. So everything is ready to go. It flashed over and now we're waiting for first boot. It may take up to 10 minutes, first boot. So far it's been, you know, it looks like it's in a boot loop, but it's actually patching, you know, it's patching the firmware up and it should boot up. Just give it a minute. How long have we been waiting here? I'm not sure. I took a little break real quick, bathroom break. So we'll give it some more time. But it gave me a vendor image mismatch. So close the app. So what we'll have to do now is we'll have to go back and install that vendor image. The vendor image mismatch. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. That's something that I totally forgot about. And I will get that for you right here. So that's what you type in to your browser right there. I totally forgot, but you do have to install this also along with the ROM. You're supposed to install the ROM, the gaps, and then the vendor image, which I totally forgot. But you can install it afterwards, no biggie. So vendor image mismatch. Let me see if you guys can see me here. Vendor image mismatch. That's what it's saying. You can easily fix that. Like I said, Google it. And yep, we'll Google it and see where it's at. This is it right here. The vendor image, you download. I'll download this real quick. We are done with the vendor image. You can see it's downloaded. So I'll exit and I'll pick it up from here. Where are you at? It's vendor image right here. So I added it to my desktop right there. So now what you want to do is you go to your Android, connect your, I forgot about mentioning this to you guys, but it's called, I'll show you in a minute, hold on. So now you want to move your vendor image to your download. And it's going to move over 194.6 megabytes. And then you just flash it. I'll show you how to do all that. It's the same process. This is a very long video, so okay. And once it's powered off, I got sun glare right now, but once it's powered off, you do the same thing. Power button, volume down, hold them. 1, 2, 3. And then you want to go to recovery mode. And then it'll boot into recovery. And how to do it is easy. You go to install, and then you go to install image. And here is the vendor image. Tap on it. Then you tap on vendor image and flash. That's it. Vendor image has been flashed over, and now you just reboot the system. Do not install. And there you have it. It should reboot. And once it reboots, that pop-up notification should be gone. Lineage OS again, and you can see the vendor image pop-up is gone. There you guys have it. Lineage OS. It is gonna run like a boss, I guarantee it. About system. Nexus 6P 7.1.1. Lineage OS. Everything's working like a boss. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys on the next one. You know how it is. Unlock the bootloader, flash custom recovery, flash a ROM, and you're good to go. Lineage OS rocks. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.